Oh, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have...
Buxa! He's missed, but not by that far.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's De Bruyne. And this is Messi. And Messi! Goal!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pass somewhat off target. Royce, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Biner. Osei Samuel spots it and intercepts. Threads one in. And no, that was never going to make it. Now he's off and running. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Oh, that pass isn't the best. First quarter of an hour gone. Barcelona are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Osei Samuel. And it's Royce. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And the pass is intercepted. He can run onto that. Oh, good take in a good area. It's a really well-measured ball. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Short changes him with that pass. He is through here. And he's there to clear it. And here's the chance to counter. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He has a look up. De Bruyne. Walker did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
He's dealt with that really well. That's a pretty loose pass. Spence. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Not the most accurate pass. Messi. Osei Samuel. Torreira. Kyle Walker. And it's Royce. And it's Torreira. Now it's Messi. Matheus Cunha. He's in a great position here. Liverpool are looking to break at pace. Biner tries a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Barcelona are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Biner. Partey, Liverpool finding their passes. Oh, it's a great ball here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hernandez. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing.
Dovbik really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Driving on and making good progress. Aimed beyond the defence. And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Barcelona have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And we're underway again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's been cut out, well played. Torreira. Buxa. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising. Dovbik! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
Can he get on the end of this? Royce. Nicely weighted ball. De Bruyne. The team still separated by the game. He's had a shot! And it's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And that has added a whole new complexion to... He's having a go! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. This looks promising. Well, that has not gone well. Kimmich has it in a wide position. Oh, smashing header! And yes, it's there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Skillfully. And a chance! It's there! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Liverpool go 2 up and into a position of real strength. And he shoots! Really well taken goal. And they are dragging it back. Game on again. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Oh, there's a probing ball. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline. Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. And it's De Bruyne.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
That has been cut short. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Passes short and sharp. Oh, what shapes to shoot! And he gets rid in a hurry.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Hernandez. Biner. Spence. Nice sequence of passes, this. Kimmich. Oh, that's well spotted. Now there's a fine ball. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective.